Let's go. Hi, Aries. Welcome to your reading, your weekly energy check-in for all things Aries. I'm so sorry I have no Aries placements. If you look in the community tab back about 2 weeks, I have a picture of my birth chart in there. Everybody's supposed to have this like beautifully balanced birth chart. One side of mine is completely vacant, and the other side of mine has triple and double placements. So I have no Aquarius, no Capricorn, no Pisces, and no Aries in my chart. So, but I am a fire sign. I'm a Leo sun, Taurus moon, Scorpio rising. So I am a compadre, and Leo and Aries go along together like peas and carrots. To me, you can't tell, like my BFFs that are Aries, you couldn't tell on the surface the difference between an Aries and a Leo until you saw who got ticked off first. And I'm not going to say who. Just kidding. All right. Everything you need to know about me is below in the description of this video, including how to get a personal reading with me. You can just grab the email below. In addition, I am Aurora on Psychic Source, and my extension there is 6150. I work in the evenings from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. Central. So as soon as I'm done all this, I jump over there. And so if you like phone call readings better or talking by chat, they also do have video. You can do that there instead if you feel more comfortable. Please assist YouTube and the algorithm out with your likes, shares, and subscribes. That's how they know to send you more Aries readings. And in turn, it'll send this very important Aries message out to other Aries. And I'm nosy AF. I want to know what's going on with you. So I appreciate and enjoy them as well. Please assign all genders and identities as you wish. Tarot was made a long time before you and me. And tarot is about the evolution of energy throughout the Fool's Journey. And the Fool's Journey is what tarot is about. If you want more information on that, you can Google it or reach out to me for coaching. There's long and short versions on YouTube of it. If you do not like shuffling, fast forward. If the shoe does not fit, don't wear it. Not every reading is going to be for you, and that's okay. All right, so let's get into this, Aries. Okay. What are the most significant things the Aries Collective must know this week? Please share with me. Things Aries Collective. Spirit. Please share with me. Things the Aries. Please. Spirit. All right, bottom of the deck. Four of Pentacles. Not today. This is the Four of Pentacles. So this is all about holding on or holding back. It can be about stubbornness. It is usually a penny pinching or miserly. I get this a lot when I'm saving for stuff and I'm being stingy. I'm not really a stinge too much, as like I work really hard. When my kids want something or we want to go somewhere, I just work really hard to make sure we have it. And so I'll get this card a lot, but this can also be about being stubborn and holding on and hanging on. And on the negative end, it can be about greed. Okay, so take what resonates and let's see what it means for you. All right. So let's get into this. Okay, Aries. So you are in a little bit of an anxious state right now. We have the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords means anxiety. It can also mean sleepless nights. Um, so you're going through something tough, obviously. And this can also mean making mountains out of molehills. In your difficulties, you have the World. So the World is the last card of the major arcana. It's card number 21. It's about closing out cycles and finishing the journey, right? So we're having a little bit of trouble closing out cycles, or things just keep going round and round and round, like that song Circles by Post Malone. So we're worried about closing out a cycle, right? Or we're just so worried, like we just keep going in circles and circles, like that song, right? I won't try and sing it. that one, that one, I don't know how to sing so good. Okay, so Post Malone, Circles. So in the past, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is the legacy card. It's a family card. It's a long term. It's about big commission payouts and inheritances, things like that. Investments. We also, in the recent past, have the Devil. So the Devil is about everything earthly. Um, He can be about temptation, entrapment, bondage, addictions. You can see like he's got that little puppet on the string, and he has got to be the most beautiful devil you have ever seen in your life, or we wouldn't be so tempted, would we? Right? He didn't look so yummy. You couldn't tempt us, right? So in the past, we're either tempted by hopefully not to do something to an inheritance or a legacy, or to, you know, cheat on our family, or, or we're being tied or bound by money. Something like this is going on. So our goal is the Seven of Swords. And so notoriously, this card is the liar, cheater, stealer card, and it is your goals. I'm hoping it's not what it is. However, your energy is the Two of Pentacles, which is the juggler card, going back and forth. It's also a cheater card. So going back and forth between two people, juggling two people, going back and forth between some ideas. So we might be having a little bit of trouble with temptation and faithfulness, and we're planning to strategically kind of fall and trip and land on some, you know. So I don't know if we're worried about getting caught, or this is just a cycle you keep going through, Aries, where, we got to work on the uh, temptation and the stuff like this. If it's a flipped energy, you're more than welcome to let me know. In the near future, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is all about divine timing. It's about luck, destiny, karma. So it's interesting. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the World, which are both about cycles and circles and stuff like that. So some major arcana coming in here today. Like I said, your energies, you're like going back and forth, whether it's in your mind between two people or you are juggling options right now, or you're back and forth on something. Friends, family, coworkers see you in the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands is about burdens, having a lot on your plate, a lot to carry. Your guidance is the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is the Wounded Warrior card. I very much associate this card with the song, I get knocked down, but I get up again. So one thing happening after another, having your guard up and stuff like that. So the guidance would be on this card to let your guard down. So with these two beside each other, the near future and your guidance. So it looks like, you know, some divine timing or luck, yes, tables turning that are going to allow you to let your guard down. And your outcome is the Strength. And the Strength card is a Leo card, no matter what. And so a lot of times you will get this when you are going to have to really use some inner strength, you know, control situations in yourself, like the maiden taming the beast with a harp, you know. I get this card a lot when I'm about to have to really suck something up that I might want to run my mouth on, you know, stuff like that. So, we're about to need some courage and some serious inner strength. And if our goals, like if we're having some issues with faithfulness and lying, cheating, stealing, we're going to have to really suck it up and like dig deep down so that we can overcome the primal desires, right? That, or you're kind of like strategically planning your way out of this, okay? And it's going to take a lot of confidence and courage to plot and plan and have an exit out of this situation that you're really worried about closing a cycle on, because it could very well be that you're in a toxic family situation. Okay, that is what this could be too. So no heat, no heat. I should have really kind of seen it, worried about closing the cycle out on a toxic family situation and making a plan and having the courage to exit. I'm going back. Yep, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense too. So whether it's one way or another, yeah, actually that makes more sense. Toxic family, toxic, worried about closing the cycle, making a plan, waiting for divine timing or the tables to turn so that you can let your guard down and make your way out. Okay. I see it now, Aries. I see it. I'm sorry. It took me a minute to get there. I'm sorry. I see it now. I see it now. I do. I do. I do. All right. So let's get some, clearly, like we're getting out of here. So let's do some advice from the Moonology deck. Moonology. Please, Spirit, please share with me. Tarot. You guys don't know, it's the Light Seers Tarot that I was using. It's a really sweet deck. So here we go. Please share with me. What are some overall things for Aries on this situation? Share with me. Some overall Aries on this situation. Don't let your past hold you back, South Node. So definitely, so bottom of the deck, don't let your past hold you back. If you are really making a strategic plan to leave a toxic family, I did not drink before I did this reading. I promise you. If you are having to muster up a bunch of courage and inner strength to strategically plan leaving a toxic family situation, okay, you are going to have to not let your past hold you back, just like it says. And your north node is of the light, and your south node is when you are in the shadow aspects of yourself. My node is in Libra. Okay. So I am incredibly driven. That's like your true north is your node. Um, by what's right, true, just, and fair. Now, I'm constantly in my north node with that. When I do travel to my south node, it doesn't mean that I'm doing the opposite of that. It just means I could be a little meaner with that, a little darker with that, and how I carry out what's right, true, and just, or how I speak about what's right, true, and just. Am I diplomatic when I speak about it? Am I eloquent when I speak about it? Or do I sound like I should be a sailor on a ship or running Gitmo, you know, that kind of a thing. So just stay in your north node, in your light. Don't go to your shadow side, and definitely don't let your past hold you back. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. You are good enough to have whatever you want in life and that makes you happy. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Are you leaving something to go to something else? Did we really pick up on that, Aries? Did we? Okay. No judgment. I mean, even though my node is judgy. That's exciting. Okay, a time for healing, balsamic moon. You got purple and green, green, purple. Don't let your past hold you back. You are good enough. A new romantic cycle begins. A time for healing. So hopefully, you are traveling from something toxic to something completely opposite of that. Something completely beautiful and opposite of that. All right. So let's see what your new person has to say. Let's check out what's going on here. Actually, let's get some truth. And maybe the truth will help us a little more, even though I can kind of see where this is going. Let's see if we should get you some truth. All right. Let's get you some advice. What to do in this situation? What should Aries do? What's going on here? Oh, I know what I was going to say. My phone was going on. It distracted me. Let's see if this is like a soul connection. Like if it's a soul connection, I'll look out some other stuff. So that's why I'm looking for some direction. Sometimes it just tells you. Please, Spirit, please share with me. Significant advice. Low vibes. Low vibes. So let's avoid those. Okay, let's do what we can. Looks like a lot, holding on. Speak your truth. All right. So if you're having some throat chakra problems, you can get some hyssop oil. Reach out to me for that. I might have it in my those thingies called shorts. Okay. If you want some hyssop oil, reach out to me. I'll fix you up with that. There are all kinds of crystals that assist with communication and speaking up and standing up for yourself. If you have some issues with that, get you some crystals. Your throat chakra is blue. Wearing blue food, eating blue foods, wearing blue. And there are throat chakra meditations on YouTube as well, or any music outlet you listen to. Romance is yours. Boo! Yes, speak your truth. Romance is yours. Speak up. Use that throat chakra. Assert yourself. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Aries. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Speak your truth. Romance is yours. Assert yourself. All right. Checking your social media. Very Page of Swords energy. On the horizon is going right under Romance is yours. And then Throwing Shade is going under Assert Yourself. So that one doesn't fit. Here we go. Low vibes. So listen. Sometimes people got to throw shade to throw people off. And if this is a part of the strategic plan to get you up and out of your situation, it might help. Just be careful. Things have a way of getting back to people, and you don't want it to blow up in your face for sure, right? So speak your truth. The romance is yours. Assert yourself. It's on the horizon. Checking your social media, whichever way. And they might be a little jelly. They might be a little jelly. Just saying. Just saying. They might be a jelly face. All right. Let's see, Aries. Let's see how this person's feeling towards you. Let's see. Loving messages cards. Okay, I get my decks off of Etsy most of the time if I don't get them in person. They get your truth deck, and Soulmate deck is on its own website that you have to go to for it. Person's overall and most significant feelings towards spirit. Was Aries person's overall and most significant feelings this time, please, spirit. Person's most significant feelings towards Aries. All right. Self-indulgence, self-worth and value, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. So this is definitely a self-care card. This is very, can be Four of Swords, can be Empress, can be pre-Empress, or Nine of Pentacles. So definitely some time for healthy self-care, not falling into vices and addictions and things like that. Cut down, cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. So, if you guys are in separation right now, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Addiction, codependent, obsession and restraint, possession and control, emotional block. This can be a very possessive energy. Okay. Also an emotional blockage. Sure. Not today. Boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, still upset. Woo! So we have cut down and like all these things in a row about we are separated, we are not talking. Sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, stopping. So both of you might be checking each other's social media. Completely possible, especially if that's the only way you can talk to each other. If you're in separation and you want to know what's going on, people do that. Phoenix, new phase and rekindle, renew and growth, changed mind, rise from ashes. So this is going right under addiction. So they might have fixed that about themselves or fixed some codependency, or they're ready to, if you're ready to fix things with them, they're probably ready to fix things with you. Ship, cutting ties, moving on, receiving what you need, progression, and arriving is going right underneath. So we have a lot about separation here. So it could be your person, because your advice was like to speak up and stand up for yourself and be assertive. I'm thinking the reason is because your person has no flipping idea. Zero. Like they think this ship has sailed, that they've been cut out, that this is in separation, that the only way for them to know anything about you is to just kind of check your social media to see, if life is good for you, because it can be positive, right? And, you know, uh, given the opportunity, they would rekindle this. But what I'm seeing and feeling right now is like they just, you know, for whatever reason, this is in separation for them, and they had to go take care of themselves because you guys went your separate ways. So I'm thinking your advice to be so assertive and take control and speak your truth and go, 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 go. It's because they have no idea. They are not expecting this. On another, they're on another planet, really, compared to you. Compared to you. So let's see what they have to say to you. What are we going to? My dog is in here. She is snoring. Really hurt. Okay, so we're going to use Bridget Rouse. Soul Whispers deck, and this is a beautiful, beautiful deck. This is the deck that I like, where each card is a half of a rose, and then I can lay them down, and sometimes for an extra confirmation, they can click up together and make a full rose. And I just take that as an extra. As an extra. So, let's see what they have to say to you, Aries. Keep in mind, like we already just saw, they have no idea you're coming towards them. I don't think they have a clue at all. All right. What is Aries? Aries at this time, Spirit. Okay. What does Aries person? Spirit. Person. Bottom of the deck. I can't forget you. Yeah, so they do. They check your social media just to see what's going on, and they get their little update, and then they let it go. You know, then they let it go. I've checked your profile. So they do. They check your profile, watching, and this is literally going under the sunglasses one, right? So these basically say the same thing. This is very Page of Swords energy, and this one's going right under this one. I read all of your messages, so if you've ever sent them messages, or you guys have past messages, things like that, they read them over. And in my case, I do readings for everybody. I'm so afraid I will lose you to someone. If these are flipping back and forth, sometimes the oracle and the message cards can flip around. So just take what resonates. Come to me is going under, I've checked your profile. So they're encouraging you. Hey, assertive. Assertive. Speak your truth. Okay, thank you for being you. It's going right under. I read all of your messages. And we made a promise. And this is going to click up with thank you for being you. So these two made a little confirmation. So thank you for being you. We made a promise. So a lot of people believe that, we made these soul contracts on the other side. So that is a nod to we made a promise to find each other on this earth school and fulfill our soul obligations or contract with each other. Or if you guys really did make a promise, like some kind of promise, if we aren't with people or married by age, blah, 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 we'll get together, or whatever that is, whatever it means for you. Take what resonates. So overall, they can't forget you. All right, guys. So let's get you one single piece of advice to carry with you throughout the rest of the week with the miracle cards. Okay. Let's see. Spirit, please show significance. It's collective. Spirit. Simple. Aries collective. Solving problems. No matter what your problem is, help solve it by praying for a miracle. So, um, higher power. What are we doing about what must happen and how must I think differently in order for my miracles to come in today, right now, in higher power's name? Amen. I got this card right before I decided to start reading tarot on YouTube again. And so it was just a confirmation for me to start doing this and assist people with what is going on in their life and coaching them. So, whatever this means for you, just get out there and see how you can assist people in the best way you can, because even if we're out there doing the tiniest little things, making blueberry muffins or something, that blueberry muffin is brightening someone's day, and just that tiny little thing could make the light go off in them that day, and they could do a million nice things for a bunch of other people to make their lights go off that day so they can help 10 other people, and then they can help 10 other people. So positivity is contagious, helpfulness is contagious, being helpful is contagious. All right. So that's what I have for you this week, Aries. If you like what you heard, please assist YouTube and the algorithm with your likes, shares, and subscribes so that you get more Aries readings, and so this important Aries message gets sent out to other Aries. And of course, I want to know who this person is. It looks like you're closing out one cycle to go into another cycle. This person doesn't know, so you're about to surprise them. It's going to take courage. You might want to approach them by assisting in solving some issues they have. Good luck. I want to hear about it. If you would like a personal reading with me, either grab my email from below and we'll do a one-on-one Zoom just like this, or you can reach out to me. I am Aurora on Psychic Source. My extension is 6150, and you can call in there. We can do message chat in there. We also do video. So that's what I have for you this week. Have a great week, Aries.